Welcome to Warblog. Today this is a sort of random game, but I want to play this advance on Hobait. Mainly because for some reason I was looking at it just the other night and it's got the video. Yeah. And I was watching it and basically I get stuck. It's not sort of the walkthrough that I thought it was going to be. As you can sort of start there and start talking about the strategy, start moving up there, and then I start getting some bad dice rolls. Push that back, but you get this huge swathe of sort of black counters heading this way, and it just gets stuck. I thought, well, did I change anything? I don't think I changed anything. There's not really a lot of units. There's not even a lot of air power, so I'm going to have another go and just see how I can fare this time. But I'm going to play slightly differently. Now, I think I gave myself 2 extra units, but they only had like 8 turns last time, so I've given them now 40. So they're sort of a little more permanent, but I don't know. Maybe it's going to be overkill now. But if you look at the video, there's only, I point out there's this and there's this as the 2 blocks, and these really are just sort of no use to anyone. So there's not a lot of ground units. You've got to be very careful with them. And so I'm going to choose a different strategy. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I envisage that strategy working. Other than I'm going to use my air power more. I'm not going to commit myself to sort of attacking things. That's a village, so they're going to be sort of, quite a lot stronger in there. But what I want to take out in the first instance are his air defense units. And here we have rockets. Now what I did last time, I committed all my air power into this stack and I got basically nothing. Now what I'm going to do this time, I think I'm going to try something different. See, what I really want to do is take out some of these air defense units. He's actually in hills, so that's a weak target. So I could go for that. But I also want to try and take out these units. But there's a lot of air defense covering that. But if I can get these rockets... Now they were affecting me last time, but they shouldn't affect me as much this time because rockets don't do as much against mechanized and armor. But I could probably destroy a lot of this. This is fairly weak against rockets. So I'm going to commit all the blue ones onto these and all the brown ones. So all the Syrian air units are going to go against this stack. And all the Russian air units are going to go against this stack. I'll do this unit first, but I'll pepper it up with yeah, I'm not going to move my rockets this time, so I'm just going to fire them into there. Right, so 1.4 against this unit. Okay. So we've only got 1 air defense unit protecting that. Obviously they don't get hit until these units are dead, so what's he on? 2.6, 0.7, 1.4. And I'm going to use my air power here. No effect. Okay. So I've got rid of one rocket. 2 rockets. Got them. Wow, it's a different game. This is why I'm playing it, because I sort of thought, well, what I did last time, I did it all on, used all my air power on this. I had 2 less units than I had this time, and I got like 0.1 on all of them, or 1. I think there was a couple that were 1.2, 1.4, and the others were 0.7, 0.2. Which means they would have recovered a complete waste. Instead, I've used it on the rockets, and he's now got no indirect fire. Got anti-tank. So that's quite interesting. Now this is really all just about shuffling things around. So that's my first turn. So I've not done any combat. In the first time I attacked this stack, and it got quite bogged down. So we'll end that turn. We've taken out all their rockets. So now, what do we think we can do? Well, we've got no rockets to fire. That's too big a stack. That's too big a stack. That's too big. I was thinking actually we could run down there and get these rockets. But it's a bit of a gimmicky thing, really. This is too big, this is too big, this is 6, and this is 6. So there's nothing that can be sort of hit. We need indirect fire of some sort, and we don't have any. So, is it going to be worth trying to take these rockets out? Because if I move there and then there and attack, I'll probably be stuffed. He'll probably just retreat. I'll probably only get 1 attack because I won't be able to move. But he's not motorized, so I won't be able to move there, attack, move and attack. So I'll get 1 attack, and that could only be, I might get 3 depressions, but he'll retreat, he'll lose, he'll recover. So I'm not going to do that. We've got some insurgents. Let's try and bring these forward. Wow, it's really changed things. Okay, so we've got some fast moving units here. Okay. This is quite interesting actually. I might ramp the air units back down again. If you watch that video, you'll see what I'm talking about, but I think this is going to be a walkover now. I think what happened is I failed on a few attacks, which fatigued me, which sort of dented their potential, and then they had the rockets, which sort of rained down, continued attrition. And the sum total was I just wasn't making any ground. And I haven't made any ground yet, but it's just a case of what do I want to destroy now? I think I want to go for this stack again. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to put 7 here and 6 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the top row along on this unit. It's not brilliant. Okay, it's a bit disappointing, but this is the essence of my strategy. Now I've got to decide, do I want to commit any sort of attack anywhere? Oh, I've got these rockets, let's fire them here. Oh, at least we've got the air defense unit. Now I'd like to do that. Just sending everyone in. We eliminated the air defense unit, which was nice. Hmm. Okay, so they could have gone a bit better. I didn't advance those because I didn't want to do it, but I do want to take these air defense units out. But we got stuck there, so we've got a depression, so we'll either have to recover or continue fighting. They got a depression as well. I think what I'm going to do here is this. So we push them back with 3 depressions, but we're in there now, so it's going to be a toughie to get out. So I'd like to attack that as well. But what else have we got? So that's a big stack, but they're only worth 6, and they're worth 6. They've got a depression, but it probably won't take them lower than 5. But succeeded. So there's one 4. I can't stack up in there because it's a hill. Let's just see what we can do here. Oh, look at that. We had just over 1. But, I don't know how all that works. But we pushed them back. Now that's the important thing, because we split them up. So we could almost push into there now. So he's got 0, 0. We've got 2 units that are still capable of pushing forward, and they can attack that. We know a DR, pushing him back over to 8 depressions. Eliminated. Now we won't be able to do anything against that. It's just too big. I'm on a roll, let's try this. DR. DR. Succeeded. 3 damage. Might be able to get a 1-to-1 against this. A 1-to-1. Ouch. That's chaos. Okay, that's sort of probably blown it. Look, they got some rockets. They must have come on some time ago. I just didn't spot them. Right. I mean, this is just shooting fish in a barrel now. What can we destroy? Well, the first thing I want to do is to protect my rockets. So we might be able to surround this unit. There's one, two. There's a small problem with that. Because I can't get a complete surround unless I do this and this. And this. All I've got to do is win, because that will free this unit up to move again. Yeah, so I win there. So he can now go there. He can go there. Tiger Force can go there and get that surround. That's the only reason I did that. Rockets, no effect. Okay. Well, they're in hills, aren't they? It's a big stack. Most of it's depressed. That is very depressed. That's very depressed. So I want to destroy that, do something there, but I don't want to leave these things open to some sort of attack. Otherwise they're just going to take that, but I think I might move him to sort of, he can't move, and he really won't get anywhere. Can move there, that will block him at least. Air power. Right, let's just use the Syrian units against this to start off with. Four, 3, 3, 8. Let's put 4 against that stack. Difficult. Problems with zones of control means I can't just put another unit in there. I'll have to attack that. I'd have to retreat there, and I'd be able to move possibly from there. I'd never get there. I'm just going to see whether I can do it. It's a bit of a desperate move. If I can just get that. He's only at depression 1. No. Okay. Okay, I'm going to split it between these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 against this. And 3 against this. Okay. Hmm. 3 to 1 against one of these units. He's still alive, but what's he worth? 6. Okay. Well, we've got some rockets. Let's move them down. The reason I sort of moved one of these units wherever it was because there was a natural surround, but that's been lost now. But we might be able to do something with these units. This is just desperate. But there's a lot of opportunities for counterattacks, especially with these units. We can hit them as well. No, not in range. Okay. This is last chance for anything really. Right, let's see what we can get. Yeah. Could have left him there. I could have never attacked him again. They need to win this. Wow. But we don't have the surround. That is frustrating. Just 2 Syrian units we've taken out so far. It's frustrating that I can't get into there. Interesting. So he's got 3. To move along this costs 0.6. So I'll be able to get there, but I wouldn't be able to get into there. 0.6, 0.6, there's 0.2 left. You can get there and there, but still not there. If I could get there, yeah, I wouldn't bother. The odds wouldn't matter. The possibility of destroying this special force unit would be too good, but I just didn't, and I didn't realise it's going to get such good odds there. What are they on? It'll be at 3. 5. That great odds anyway. But I might be able to knock him back. Low odds, but an exchange. I think I'm just going to do it anyway, because as long as I don't get an AR, the exchange won't hurt me. Yeah, if I got the surround, that would have been it. Well, we split the Syrians in half. I had a telephone call. It's broken my train of thought, but I think that I just don't know. It's a far more dynamic game, but we still have not got any further than that. We've still not got to Hobait. You know, I just think that we've been sort of pushed back. I think we should be able to decimate everything else really from now. So let's have a look at what we got in here. 3.5. Right, let's use the air Syrians first. Not ideal, but DR. So we push them out there. Can't get into the hills. Unfortunately, he's landed back with his parent unit, so I don't want to push that too much. But here, should be able to destroy that. Should be able to do something there. That's a stack of relatively good order units. This stack is halfway, so this is sort of weakened. This is very weakened. These are on their own, so we should be able to push them right back. So let's put in 3 air units on both of these, see how that looks after a strike. Still there. The rest on this. I really want to sort of try and complete the main mission of destroying the air defences, and then I can do other things. Right. Let's stack him in there and leave him with the infantry, but use the rockets on this. Let's commit him down here. Oh, 1-1, but we still did it. "52 minutes. How much movement have we got? We should be able to do this. This should take him out. And we should be able to go for one of these. Oh, they are. This isn't good. "54 minutes. Well, that's it. This is so tight because I'm not going to do another turn, but to some extent it's because I play a bit too quickly because I'm recording. That I'm sort of just jumping at things, but this is just a mess. So the question is, can the Hayat units, can they capitalize on this situation now? Because they've got these anti-tank units and they're going to be fairly tough. I mean, he's on a 6, which means he's sort of like he's worth less than sort of 1.5 at the moment. He's only on a 1.1 depression, so he'd be on like a 5. So he'd be like, you know, if we can get another unit there, or we can get all this stack here, we could probably eliminate that unit. We could certainly go for this unit. If we can get these special force units out, he only really leaves him with his armour. A lot of these things have already been weakened. We've got numbers down here. We've got more units coming in. We've got the insurgents. It's not over, but I think, to be quite honest, what I did with the air power was probably a mistake, because I ramped it up from 8 to 30. Whereas if you look here on turn 4, this would mean they'd have another four turns to do their stuff, and if they don't, they fail. But as it stands at the moment, 30 turns, I mean, we're guaranteed to wipe all this off the board. So I might put it back down to what it was, because I think it's quite balanced. And I think I made some sort of general mistakes from this. I made a fantastic decision to attack the rockets, but moving into engage, what I wanted to do was just do one thing at a time and leave a perfectly defendable sort of defensive line. So I only go for one hex, but I'm just completely split up. I mean, we're split up. We're all over the place. There's no order to this. I mean, these are almost isolated. You know, they could probably I mean, it might be difficult, but in theory, there's plenty of opportunities in theory for surrounds. but it's definitely a lot more interesting than the other game. Yeah, anyway, I'll leave it at that, and then I'll speak to you later. Cheerio.